Und
Nate, you guys started the game really well tonight, got out to a 20-point lead at halftime. What was the key to playing so well right out of the opening tip and building yourself such a nice buffer there for the second half for some of those Houston runs?
Yeah, it was the I just thought that we were playing very well together, and I thought we had that initial force again, to start that game, with the first group. I thought on both ends of the floor there was pretty good energy coming out of the gate, and then also in that first half there's some guys that really stepped up off the bench, Jeremy Lamb, played a big game today. He was a big part of that second quarter. TJ didn't miss a shot. O'Shea, was in there and active, and Aaron, a part of that group, and Goga protecting the rim. But just, I don't know, it was just both groups, I thought, had a nice rhythm to them to complete that first half.
on the East.
Nate, it seems like your team has made more of a point to push the ball off of makes and really try to make it a transition opportunity even off of makes. When did that start becoming a point of emphasis, and how much do you feel like it's helped this team on offense?
Yeah, throughout the year we've stressed that, a bunch, and our guys have found out that's when we're at our best. It's fun to play that way too. If they score on you, to not put your head down and walk it up. Let's run, let's rim run. And I thought our spacing was really good. I thought guys were running to the corners ready to shoot, to stretch out the defense a little bit. I thought Malcolm, Karras, TJ, the three of them really pushed it in transition when they needed to. And then I just thought our overall half-court pace tonight was pretty good, especially in the first half, the pace at which we were cutting and screening, and moving throughout the offense.
Tony, do you have another question?
I do, yeah. Nate, were you prepared to use O'Shea Brissett tonight? Did you tell him before the game that he might be playing, and how impressed were you with his big performance off the bench for you in this one?
Yep, I did. I told him, I texted him this afternoon, just told him to be ready. I was going to call his number here tonight. There's been a number of guys like him, that have, Keelan came in, a couple of games there a little while back and performed, and Jakar has done it many of times throughout his career. It was good to give O'Shea a look there. I like his size. He can guard multiple positions. And I thought he did a good job out there.
Scott?
Nate, you guys have something unusual coming up, back-to-back games at 1 p.m. local time. How do you feel that could or disrupt what you're trying to do, or how will you have to address that with the team?
Yeah, it's the schedule, and we want to take advantage of it the best that we can. So those 1 o'clock games will be, morning meetings and morning film session and straight to the gym and play. So we've had early games before. We just want to, worry about the next game here, going over there to Utah and get ready for them and go from there.
And then did you get an evaluation on Doug? Is it something too concerning, or is he kind of day-to-day at this point?
No, I don't. He was working out in the weight room. I asked him how he was doing. He just said it was a little sore. I don't think it's overly concerning. I think he'll be back here. We may see him on this trip. I think tomorrow will be a big day as far as, him getting sleep tonight, and then, working out a little bit on that tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on him and Miles.
Anything else for Coach? All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Leon. Thank you.
Malcolm, when you're taking on a young team like Houston who has been struggling, how important is the start you guys got off to tonight to maybe keep some of that belief away on the other end?
You got to keep your foot on their neck. That was the emphasis once we came out and had a good, first 4 to 8 minutes, first quarter. We were telling each other, man, put them away. And we, that's something we struggled with all year, putting teams away. And we, again tonight, we didn't put them away like we should have. But we held a good enough lead, a comfortable enough lead to be able to close the game out.
Brendan?
Was there extra motivation after the way the Clippers game ended to kind of put them away?
Honestly, we shook the Clippers game off. The Clippers are a very good team. They played a very good game against us. We weren't able to finish the game how we wanted, but we really erased that game from our minds and came in here and we're really focused on beating this Houston team.
Pat?
You guys have put up a bunch of big numbers offensively, including tonight. You're over 130 again. What specifically is clicking for the offensive side of the floor?
No, we're just aggressive. We're aggressive and we're aggressive. We're making shots. We're getting easy shots. We're getting out in transition. I think we're leading the league in transition points. I mean, that's in the past that hasn't been Pacer basketball. It's been a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical. And now we're getting out, we're running, we're aggressive, and we have our foot on the gas from the very beginning of the game.
Tony East?
Malcolm, this is the second game in a row that all three of you, Karras and Sabonis, have had 20 or more points. Do you feel like that trio works especially well recently? Is something clicking for you guys? What's leading to that success?
I think we know we're the primary scorers on the team, and we're the guys that have the ball in our hands the most. I think it's important that we continue to score, but I think it's important that, as we play really good teams that are going to key in on us, that we, also share the ball and that we get our other guys going, because we're going to need them. We're going to need them in these tough games. We got Utah coming up. We're going to need everybody. We can't just, we might not be the high scorers. That's a really good defensive team. We need everybody to step up, and guys have been stepping up. We just got to keep sharing the ball and keep trusting each other.
Hakeem?
Yes, Malcolm, you mentioned your primary scorers, but how was Karras able to be so aggressive in the first half there with 15 points? Do you feel like he was playing more aggressive, and how was he able to kind of just produce the way he was?
We trust Karras, and Karras is as confident as they come. So when you have a guy as skilled as he is, as confident as he is with his size and athleticism, he's lethal with the ball. So we want him to go score, and he wants to go score. And there are not many people that can stay in front of him and stop him. So, as long as he keeps doing that, we're going to be a high-level team.
Scott?
Malcolm, were you aware late in the game that you just needed that one assist for the triple-double, which would have been your first since your rookie season?
Yeah. I was actually trying to get it. They just kept fouling me. I actually went around to my guys on the court like, I need one assist. It'd be my second in my career. And they were trying to get it for me, but they kept putting me on the line.
And then what type of challenge is it? The next two games are at 1 p.m. local time. Do you even like that? Is that a little bit screwy in trying to prepare and alter your game day routine?
You got to go on and lock in. It doesn't matter what time of day we play. Of course, we're used to playing at 7 to 8, these late games, but and this is what we do for a living. You got to get your body right. You got to be ready.
All right. Anything else for Malcolm? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.